How long you been together?
Kind of a long time. We met in college, but like 3 years total.
Three years, but we've known each other for 11 years.
Yeah.
So you were in the friend zone.
I was in the friend zone big time. I never thought I was going to come out of it, to be honest.
In a world where dating apps are just a click away and connections can be made in an instant, there's a growing phenomenon. Some men are becoming more hesitant to dive into the dating pool. But why is that? Dating used to be simpler, you know? Now it feels like there's so much pressure, so many expectations. One reason men may be reluctant to date is the increasing pressure and expectations that come with it. In the age of social media, it's easy to compare relationships and feel like there's an ideal standard that must be met. You see, back in the day, dating felt more authentic. It was about getting to know someone and building a connection. But now, with social media, it's like we're living in a highlight reel of other people's lives. In the age of social media, men often find themselves bombarded with images of seemingly perfect relationships, picturesque dates, romantic gestures, and smiling couples. These curated snapshots can create an illusion of an ideal standard that must be met. Man, I can't help but scroll through Instagram and see these couples doing all these amazing things. It's like there's this unspoken pressure to match up to those standards, to have a storybook romance. But real relationships aren't always picture perfect. The constant exposure to these picture-perfect relationships can lead to unrealistic expectations. Men might feel the need to orchestrate grand gestures or live up to an unattainable standard, making dating seem more like a performance than a genuine connection. I thought I had to plan this extravagant date, just like the ones I see on social media. But in reality, what matters most is the authenticity of the connection, not the theatrics. It's crucial to recognize that real connections are built on genuine moments and shared experiences, not on meeting societal expectations. By understanding the impact of social media on dating expectations, we can strive for more authentic connections and create a dating culture that celebrates the uniqueness of each relationship. Man, you see these picture-perfect relationships online, and it's hard not to feel like you have to live up to that. The reality is, relationships are messy, and not everything gets posted. Another factor is the fear of rejection. In a world where swiping left or right can determine your worth, the fear of not being chosen can be paralyzing for some men. In today's dating scene, everything is just a swipe away. It's convenient, but it also comes with its own set of challenges. The fear of rejection is always lingering, and it can be paralyzing for some of us. Dating apps have streamlined the process of finding potential partners, but they've also introduced a binary system where a simple swipe left or right can determine whether you're chosen or rejected. Man, it's like a constant evaluation. You start questioning yourself. Am I attractive enough? Am I interesting enough? The fear of not being chosen can make the whole process intimidating. The fear of rejection in the digital age goes beyond the traditional face-to-face interactions. With the ease of swiping, individuals are reduced to profile pictures and brief bios, making the selection process more superficial. This can intensify the fear of not being deemed worthy in the eyes of a potential match. I remember swiping right on someone I thought I connected with, and then I got that notification. It's a match. But then the fear set in. What if they unmatch? What if I'm not what they expected? The fear of rejection becomes heightened when the validation of a match can be quickly taken away. Men may find themselves overthinking every interaction, fearing that they might not live up to the expectations of the other person. While dating apps offer a convenient way to meet people, it's essential to remember that rejection is not a reflection of your worth. Overcoming the fear of rejection involves embracing the idea that compatibility is subjective and not determined solely by a swipe. By understanding this, we can approach dating with a healthier mindset, focusing on genuine connections rather than the constant pursuit of external validation. Man, it's like a constant audition, and the fear of being rejected or ghosted is always there. It's easier to just avoid it altogether. Modern life is fast-paced, and many men find themselves caught up in the hustle of work, personal goals, and self-improvement, leaving little time for dating. Man, I'm focused on building my career, pursuing my passions. Sometimes dating feels like an additional responsibility that I'm not ready for. While some men may be hesitant to date in the modern world, it's essential to recognize that everyone's journey is unique. Finding the right balance between personal growth, societal expectations, and the pursuit of meaningful connections is a challenge, but one that's worth exploring. Perhaps by understanding these challenges, we can create a dating landscape that is more inclusive, understanding, and less daunting for everyone.